Alright guys, now what we need to do next after the RSS Extreme is we want to put our proxies back. So come back over to proxies. I use buyproxies.org. They give it to me in this format. I simply add it and it's fine again. Okay, so now I can go back and increase the views and use the blog browser, etc. as well if I want to. So what we want to do next, we've added our proxies. We can start checking the proxies if you want to, and it will check those for you. Okay, and there you can see they're all good, they're all green. What we want to do next is come over to the accounts creator. Okay, you can see here I've done about 10 different accounts this morning before I did the videos. It's really simple to use. Just click on bulk profile creator, choose this one at the top. It's already automatically chosen for you. Put a time delay. I like to put a 3-minute time delay in between my account creation. Choose 10 about here. You can choose more. You're going to need to make sure you've got enough proxies and captures, but you can see when you're doing 10 at a time, it works actually very well. I've got 13 out of 14 accounts created here, which is pretty decent. Okay, so just start creating profiles, and that's it. That's all you need to do. It will just go off and start creating these profiles for you. Okay, now the next thing to do is come over to the Web 2 embeds. Okay, we can start a new project, and we're going to call this one, just call it AH1, just for quickness. Okay, now I've got my accounts, and you can see here I've got video, I've got my accounts being created, and basically I had some done earlier. Once we've created a new project here, what we can do is click on the project itself. Okay, we can start to add videos in here that's going to get sent out, and we can see in here we've got some options as well. You can schedule this if you want to. I don't think you really need to. You can choose to automatically ping an index. As long as you've got an indexer in your settings, that will work. Number of threads, you can make this as many as you want, just say 5, and we can use long tail SYN keywords. Okay, now to use long tail SYN keywords, if you try to use it and you haven't got any there, it's going to tell you that you don't have any here. So what we need to do is come down to long tail alpha. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new project in here for long tail alpha and call this one AH1 as well. Click on this, and basically we're talking about private blog networks. So what I'm going to do is put in how to create I'm going to put in here private blog network. I'll put in here some modifiers. So I'll put in words like affordably. Okay, now when I click on the preview here, it's going to give me that combination. Okay, so now if I write how to build and again private blog network affordably, when I click on this, it's going to give me how to build. Okay, so it will just keep jumping between each, and it's going to create for every single one of them like that. Okay, I just want to make sure I don't have any spaces in here. And what I can do is I can put private link network, for example, and I can put in here PBN network or just PBN. That's what the video was about, the original video. That's why I'm talking about private blog networks, in case you're confused. Okay, keep it to the topic what your video is, and what we're doing is we're building long tail combinations of buyer intent keywords, commercial intent keywords. Okay, so we've got things in here like affordably. We can put in for under $500. We can put in here quickly, cheap. We can put in here what else? Actually just leave it at that, because we're not doing that many of them. So how to create a private blog network affordably, etc, etc. Let's have a look at the previous. How to create a PBN quickly, how to build a private blog network for under 500. You can see it's taking combinations. It's going to go through every single one of these. Okay, it will go through each of these. So if we got 2 here and we got 4 here, 2 times 4 is 8, times 4 is 32. Okay, 32 different combinations here. Every single one is a commercial intent keyword. It's a good, grammatically correct long tail keyword phrase. This is really important. Why? Because titles always have been one of the most important factors for on-page SEO techniques. Okay, so your title is what you want to have your keywords in your title so that you can have Google will give that sort of more priority, along with anchor text, which is getting less and less important because we need to go more generic now. But it used to be like the old exact match domains, that kind of stuff. But the next important thing really is your title. So what we're doing there is we're just giving Google what it's giving us, because what I do to get these kind of combinations is I go over to Google Keyword Planner and I go and search for, I put in a seed keyword like private blog network, and it comes up and you can find all the modifiers and all the locations, etc. As I'm doing a quick video today just to get this tool out, what we will do is we'll do a webinar next week, and I will go into this strategy in a lot of detail. But basically you want to put your first parts of your keyword, you want to put your seed keywords in here, and you want to put either location, or you can put in another modifier here, and it will just keep giving you every single time a commercial intent long tail keyword. Really simple. Okay, so now I come back over to my Web 2 embeds. Okay, now I can choose to use long tail send alpha. It's going to give me a drop down what the project name is. I'm going to verify, I'm going to save it. The next thing I'm going to do is come over to the accounts. Okay, I'm going to click on add under the account. Actually, I'm going to click on import here, import under the accounts. I'm going to choose all of these and I'm going to import. You can see I've created 154 accounts that is now imported. If I use all of these accounts with my video now, then what's going to happen is that I'm going to get my video embedded in 154 different accounts, Web 2.0 blogs basically. Okay, so I just want to take my video URL. Where did I put it? It's under RSS Extreme. I'll find it from here. And just copy this, come back to Web 2 embeds. I'm going to put my money URL in here. Now, what we can do with this is that we can click on add. When we click on add, we want to put the first title in here. I'm just going to put private blog network, just put my seed keyword in here, because I've chosen to do long tail keywords in my options. We need to put the first one in here, so I always do it with just the seed keyword. What we can do in here is we can put the title in again, okay, and we can put in here things like your keywords, and you can just click on these and it will put them in here. Okay, now ideally what you want to have is some nicely written description here that you want to spin. Okay, you can see that we got an auto spin in here. Okay, so if I put something like building PBN in 2016 is easier than ever. You can buy them, rent them, or even build them yourself cheaply. Okay, something like that. I don't need too much in here, but if I click on auto spin now, it's going to auto spin this. Okay, now what I don't want to do is have too much information in the title. Okay, I'm just going to put this back to private blog network. The reason for that is that we're using the long tail send. Okay, and I always suggest to use long tail send. Okay, so for this one we're going to put it as a how to. We're going to put in a seed keyword again for our tags. Very simple stuff. And we're going to put in a video URL one more time. And just pause the video, we'll get that. Actually no, I've got the video URL here. Okay, put the video URL in here. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to click on add here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change this and just put this to my blog. Okay, http anthonyhayes.me, something like that. Okay, and then all we need to do is start the syndication. So it's going to have a link to my blog. It's going to have the video embedded. It's going to have the description, however long you put that description in there, and it's going to syndicate once I start clicking this. And you can see off it goes, and it's going to start posting the videos. And it's as simple as that. Okay, nothing difficult here at all. And that is Vid Attack Alpha in a nutshell in those two videos. Okay, so I hope you watched both videos. I will make them shorter. I didn't expect this one would be so long, so I will make them shorter. And when we have the membership site up, which should be around about the 3rd or 4th of January, then we'll be able to do shorter videos. And if you want to ask some questions, we will have a webinar towards the end of next week, and we can do a webinar and we can cover anything that you need covered. You can see the success rate here is very, very good. Okay, so this is just adding more impact into the overall strategy, and it's getting us some embeds. It's doing some magical stuff with RSS. It's getting the click-through rates that we need for 2016 SEO. It's giving us retention views. It's reducing bounce rate. It's building relevance for your videos and for your blog posts. Okay, really, really simple stuff, but works very, very, very well. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye.